say, you must have had some agenda and how you're going to proceed. He said, I sat down and I visualized the whole meeting in my mind. I would say this, I would say that, I would say that. So he was a firm believer in visualization. He felt that helped make him very successful. So there are all these various techniques. Is that really going to work for you? Especially when we can't agree on what is success. Even for our own life, our vision of success changes. And then, what about what you want for your children? For you, you might say you just want to be happy. But for your children, you don't want them just to be happy, right? You want them to be safe, secure, financially stable. There's something about human beings that for themselves, they'll say, I just want to be happy and peaceful. But when you think about your children, your future children, oh, they should be completely successful. Never mind whether they're happy or not. They should have financial security, financial stability. They should be safe. And so this is what most parents will push on their children. Don't worry so much about happiness. You've got to get financial security and stability as the bare minimum, right? That's what you would tell your children, right? What is this happiness? First, get the money. Money first, happiness later. But your children, because they'll be growing up most likely in Australia, they'll be going the opposite way. No, mother, father, happiness first and happiness second. If happiness comes from marijuana and changing partners every weekend, so be it. Everyone has their own kind of happiness. That's what your children will tell you. And you'll try to push on them the old ways, right? You'll try to push on them, think of your financial security, no matter what you do. And they'll be telling you, I want to have fun this weekend. Why do I have to study? And what are you going to say then? Your grandmother would disapprove of this. Your grandfather in Punjab would not like this. And what will the child say to you? But grandfather's in Punjab or Gujarat, Tamil. I'm in Australia. And what are you going to say to that? What can you say? It's a fact. Your children will be in Australia. Unless you have some higher knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, what can you give them? What can you say to them? Just think of the environment they're growing up in. I was just seeing the headlines from New Zealand yesterday that now in New Zealand, and Australia's not far behind, now in New Zealand, more babies are born outside of marriage than within marriage. The norm has shifted. Of course, to the ears of Indians, this is barbaric. But to the ears of Australians and New Zealanders, this is life. So your children will have to they'll grow up in a completely different atmosphere, which you know about, but you haven't been immersed in it from birth like your children will have. So we really need to deal with what is success for the sake of yourself and your children. Unless we have many candidates here for the Brahmacharya ashram. Anyone raising hand? No one's raising hand. All right, that's okay. It is true that in the world of bhakti, almost all persons are grihastas. They're family persons. Family persons with Krishna in the center. Those are the foundation of society. The saffron wearers, the brahmacharya,